Counting down to first pitch at Citi Field. It's the Braves and the Mets next on the show. MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in New York. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the East-leading New York Mets. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this matchup of NL Eastern Division rivals. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a good matchup on the mound here in this opener.
Yeah, two guys here with pretty good numbers so far this season. Both of them coming in with double digits in victories. So if this winds up being a 3-2, 2-1 kind of game, that wouldn't surprise me one bit.
We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Atlanta Braves as skipper Fredi Gonzalez lines his guys up this way. On the mound to square off against these guys, a former Cy Young Award winner, the veteran right-hander Bartolo Colon. And in the field, we see the Mets will line up this way. Ender Inciarte makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. And this will be fouled away.
First pitch, 7-11.
And the pitch. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. EK, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
And it's really been a team effort to get those 9 wins. Everybody on the roster is contributing in some way, and when that happens, winning becomes contagious.
Now a swing and a ground ball. Here comes the 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. 2-2 pitch on the way. And he gets under the 2-2 a bit as this is sent in the air out to straightaway central. Cox is in his tracks now. 1 gone.
Yeah, an easy fly ball there to start the ball game. One of the big keys for him in this one is gonna be keeping that leadoff man off base. He's off to a good start here.
Tyler Pastornicki will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. Now here's the first pitch. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. On the way. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Ready with the 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
And that's the spot that he's just going to have to keep wearing out going forward. If he can keep running that pitch in on the guy's hands, he's going to be fine.
Now the pitch. Out of play. 3-2, here it is. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch there, 3-2. Probably would have been ball 4, but I'm not sure if I could have laid off that one either.
Brian Lee will stride in now, and as you see there, he sits 9th in the National League in batting at the start of play. First pitch on the way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
And even though it's still the first inning, you can already tell he's going to be a force out there on the mound. He's got that glare in his eyes.
Here it comes. Swing and a hard hit grounder down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Yeah, and he was maybe just a pitch away from a spotless top half of the first inning. But now he's going to have some work to do with a runner on second now here following that 2-out double.
Stepping in now, DJ Peterson, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
All of a sudden, you got to be careful now with the cleanup guy up there with a runner in scoring position. He could be in danger of giving up that first run after all.
Colon looks back, now the pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And the runner's breaking for third. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
Wow. If that throw's on target, that might be the third out of the inning, but I think he surprised him a little bit behind the plate because he rushes his ball down to third and the throw's too high.
And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Braves strand 1. It's the Braves 0. Mets coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Now here's the starting lineup for the Mets as put forward by manager Terry Collins. John Smoltz will be on the mound to face them, and if he's going to be successful against these hitters, he's going to need to keep the ball down in the strike zone without question. Now a quick look at how the Braves will align themselves behind him. Daniel Murphy will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Mets, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And now a pitch on the way. Good arm action on the circle change, swung on and missed. 0-2. Eric, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight here in the bottom of the first. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
And the thing about baseball is that each new day brings a new opportunity. So we'll see if these guys are up to the task here.
Another 0-2 coming. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, you know, Eric and I like to talk a lot about pitchers keeping hitters off balance at the plate. And this is an excellent illustration of what we're talking about. Now, we didn't like to be off balance at the plate, but this is what you get. He goes fast, then slow, fast, then slow. They never give him the same pitch or the same speed twice in a row. And that's how you keep a guy's timing all messed up.
Into the box now, Gary Cox, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. His average right at .295 here to start play. 37 homers and 88 runs batted in. The next pitch. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
One on the way. The slider up into the 90s there. It's 1-2.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Michael Lee will stand in now as the National League's leading hitter entering play.
All right, Michael, here we go.
Here's the first offering. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. You'd have to say, so far, so good here for the rookie.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting ahead. He's mixing his pitches. You'd like to put up a 0 to get that first inning out of the way, and he's close to making that happen.
Here comes the 1-0. 2-0 now.
Well, if these guys indeed want to get themselves a win here on the road, they're going to need a big pitching performance. And this has been a very strong first inning to this point.
2-0 count, the pitch. Too high, and it's 3-0.
I think at this point, a 2-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just groove it.
Now the 3-0 offering. Let it rip that time, 3-0, but the fastball's by him, 3-1.
Ah, that thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
Here he comes, 3-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Full count pitch on its way. Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets turned away here in the first. We'll head to the second at Citi Field. 0-0 here on the show. A.J. Pierzynski will stand in looking for a bleeder, a bloop single, anything to kickstart the average a bit because he's had a rough go of it these past 6 ball games. Now here's the first pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Colon ready with the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. To his left, he's up with it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting sixth, shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Andrelton Simmons will get his first opportunity now. 14 home runs to his credit so far this year. First pitch coming. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball one.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
No score here as we play inning number 2. The 1-0 home. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first, and Cologne's looking good here as he gets 2 quick ones to start the inning.
Batting 7th, right fielder, number 16.
Number 16 steps in now. First pitch coming. Good fastball there from Cologne. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, it's so easy to get caught reaching on that pitch. We've seen a few of his teammates do it already. That's a great job to recognize slider and lay off.
1-1 pitch on the way. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Now the 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
Here he comes on 2-2. Full count, 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
The 3-2 pitch. Got him. Braves are set down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Number 3 will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Third baseman, number 3.
First pitch coming. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. On the way. Off the plate again, and it's 2-0.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
Here comes the 3-0. That one's in there, 3-1. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
And when you know you've got a guy in protect mode up there and he's fouling off pitches left and right, that's when you know you can just keep taking him further and further away. He winds up getting the punch out here on a pitch that's well out of the zone.
David Lee will stand in here, hoping to perhaps get a chance to show off that speed of his as he currently sits 7th in the National League in stolen bases.
All right, David.
First pitch to him. Outside with the fastball, that's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. Hammered the other way to deep right field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Yeah, once the sun goes down here, this place plays like a much different ballpark. Case in point right there. That ball had no carry whatsoever.
Number 30 will stand in now. And as you can see here, he enters play fourth in the National League in round trippers. Now here it comes. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
The 1-0. In tight again, and it's to 2-0 now. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
A 2-1 offering.
Here we go.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
And that's 3 straight pitches, all over 100 miles an hour. If he throws a changeup for a strike here, that guy's got no chance.
You can do it.
The 2-2.
Here we go.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. Well, a pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
Here's the full count offering.
Here we go.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
Michael Kadire will stand in for the first time now, hoping to break out of this little 6-game dry spell at the plate. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball, a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Come on, Nick.
The 1-0. Ball 2 to Kadire. 2 balls and no strikes.
You get a good look right there. Already 33 pitches now through an inning and 2/3. That's an awfully high number this early.
Now the 2-0. There's a strike. It's 2-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Bottom of the second here with no score.
Let's go now, man.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
Let's go, Matt.
Here he comes on 3-1. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Come on, New York.
Here's the payoff pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but foul. The 3-2 one more time. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Mets leave one. We'll move to the third with no score. Arismendi Alcantara is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Center fielder, Arismendi Alcantara.
Give him anything. He'll swing.
And here's the first pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one.
Yay.
Now the 1-0. Now here's a little tapper down that third base line, and this could be a tough play. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, pitcher, John Smoltz.
John Smoltz will get his first shot at it here.
Let's go, Matt.
Pitch on the way. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now here's the pitch. Oh, he shoots this one on into center field for a base hit.
And you know, that's what they needed. It's just a one-out single, nothing too amazing. But now at least you get that guy into the stretch and maybe give your guys a little hope up there.
Ender Inciarte will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game. Now the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
He's set, now the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
And you'd be in trouble at the plate if you fell behind 0-2 against this guy, so he's fortunate to hold up in time.
So 1-1. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. Here comes a 1-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, this is kind of a tough trade-off here in that leadoff spot. For the most part, he's been a pretty productive hitter at the top of the lineup, but those strikeouts just keep mounting up. And I don't care if you have leadoff type speed. If you're not putting the ball in play, you're not getting on base.
Standing in now, Tyler Pastornicky, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one.
Easy strikeout here.
He waits, now the pitch. And that's lifted in the air out toward left. Waiting on it is Kadire, and he will make the catch to end the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Brian McCann makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Ryan McCann.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Here we go.
Too low, 1-0. The 1-0 now to McCann. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Here we go.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Come on, New York.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two. Swing and a high chopper. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Bartolo Colon digs in at the plate.
Pitcher, Bartolo Colon.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Here we go.
First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Alcantara is there, 2 gone.
Yeah, both these 2 starters are matching each other in the early innings, stride for stride. He's an out away now from a 1-2-3 bottom of the 3rd.
Daniel Murphy will stand in here, hoping to pick up his club's first hit in the contest.
Here, man.
Now the first pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get foul. Here's the pitch. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Brian Lee will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
First baseman, Brian Lee.
Now here's the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning, 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Now the 1-1. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Here's the 1-2. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop, 3rd strike. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And fellas, if we do games together for the next decade, we might never see 2 starters in the same game throwing that hard. I mean, this has really been something. DJ Peterson will try it again, set down on strikes his first time. First offering on the way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
Go home, Braves. Go back to Atlanta.
Here it comes. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Open your eyes, huh?
Look into McCann, the 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Here it comes, 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. The 2-2 coming. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
He's making quick work of the middle of this lineup. Back-to-back strikeouts against their number 3 and 4 hitters.
A.J. Pierzynski will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning.
Right here.
Here's the first offering. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Pierzynski waits, the 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
The 2-0 on the way. Now a ball hit fouled off to the right and up into the crowd. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that you basically waste that opportunity you had on 2-2.
3-2, here it comes. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Gary Cox will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Here in the 4th, center fielder Gary.
First pitch on the way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. The pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now the pitch. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
I think this is one of those at-bats where he just couldn't help himself out there. And we're going to check it out again right here on Showtrack. The thing that stands out right away, well, look at the pitches. Are any of them even strikes? I mean, if you have a little bit more discipline as a hitter, you might be looking at a 3-0 count instead of going back to sit on the bench.
In now, Michael Lee, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Slider worked last time. Why not go to it again? 0-2.
Boy, that's another pitch right down the middle, though. So he's gotten away with it so far, but I think he's given him a little bit too much to hit here.
Now the pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Hey, Michael!
1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Here comes a 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. Now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Once again, a 3-2. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Well, this is a pretty high degree of difficulty right here. It helps when you've got a strong arm to make this play. You see him do almost a pop-up slide as he fields this thing, and then from then on out, it is all arm, folks. Boy, that's very well done.
Stepping in now, number 3. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Andrelton Simmons will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
First pitch coming. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone, then maybe your offense can go from there.
Here's the 1-1. And the 1-1 is in the air now out to center. Cox is underneath this one, and he's got it for the first out.
I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. Starting to look like the team who scores first might be the one who wins.
Number 16 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
All right, man.
First pitch coming.
That's foul.
Grounded foul off to the right. Now here's the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
And now a pitch on the way. I can't get him to go after that slider. It's 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Now the veteran deals on 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Here's the 2-2 offering. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Arismendi Alcantara will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Now here's the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Colon ready with the 1-0. Fastball, then this one runs in on him as he has to dance out of danger there.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Here comes the 2-0. And this will be fouled away. Here's the 2-1 pitch. To 2-2 now.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Here's the 2-2 home. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. Halfway home, still no score. David Lee will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
David Lee.
First pitch to him. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. 1-0 pitch now. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. A little shaky here to start the 5th.
Yeah, he shouldn't be too tired. You figure he'll settle back in sooner or later.
The 3-0. And that won't find the zone either. So speed on base here to begin the inning. It's a 4-pitch walk.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Number 30 will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Here's the first offering. Circle change, too low, ball 1. Here's a 1-0. Fouled back. Here comes the 1-1. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. Alcantara will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Michael Kadire will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. And here's the first pitch. Now is swinging a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Number 16 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Oh, and he throws it away. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Brian McCann will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now the first pitch. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. He's ready. Now the pitch. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Pitch outside. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
If you're a stolen base kind of guy, most of your stolen bases are on the pitcher, not the catcher. But this was a slide step that he used right here, and he still stole the base. I think you got to blame the catcher for this one.
Here comes the 2-1. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. John Smoltz will bat for himself here in a tie ball game in the 6th.
John Smoltz.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
Now here it comes. Ball 2 now.
I got to think he's going to leave the bat on his shoulder again here, even 2-0. This approach hasn't been too sharp so far to lead off the inning.
The 2-0. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Now the 2-1. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Here now the 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Come on, throw one past him now.
Now the payoff pitch home. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. And the 6th inning opens with a flyout, 1 away.
And you just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
Inciarte.
Ender Inciarte will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Now a ball hit back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
And he'd been on a pretty good roll until that base hit right there. He'd set down 9 in a row, so now he's going to have to remember what it's like to work out of the stretch.
Tyler Pastornicky will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Now the first pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
From the stretch. Swing and a ball chop foul down the left side. Pause, now the pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 1-2 with 1 away. And a bouncing ball, foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
And into his 6th inning of work now. Let's take a look at the breakdown for him so far.
Brian Lee.
Brian Lee will step in, 1 for 2 in the ball game. Now here's the first pitch. And a ball 1-0.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
One-0 on the way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Maybe trouble now. Here's the 2-0. And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. Here he comes on 2-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. A runner on first with 2 away. Now the 2-2 pitch. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And even though that runs the count full, you'll at least get the benefit of giving that runner at first a head start here.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Oh, you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and a guy moves up into scoring position here.
DJ Peterson will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. First pitch coming. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And in a spot like this, first and second with 2 away, that's where he's at his toughest on the mound. He'll bear down and start finding the corners of the strike zone. Makes it very hard for you to score runs off him.
Colon looks back, now the pitch. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
Comes set, now the pitch. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Now, if you're Atlanta, you have got to come up with a key hit here. Well, that's been missing.
He's set, now the pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Now another 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. Here he comes on 2-2. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. And we still have no score. Bartolo Colon will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th.
Bartolo Colon.
Here's the first offering. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball hit sharply down the line at third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Now the rookie deals on 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Well, these are just extra pitches adding to your pitch count. I don't see why you wouldn't just go right after him.
The 2-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
There you get a look at his pitches by inning so far. No doubt that second inning is the one that really sticks out. He had to use a lot of his energy getting through that one.
Daniel Murphy will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. First offering on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle. Oh, he does get to it to knock it down. But he knows he's got no chance at first, so we'll see how they score that. Most likely an infield single.
Well, that has to be a huge disappointment for that guy right there. He made yet another great pitch, but this is going to wind up as an infield single, and it's going to take away the no-hitter along with it.
Gary Cox will stand in, and Steve, with the no-hitter gone now, he's got to remind himself he's still got work to do out there.
Now, he sure does. This game is not over by any means. You've got to take any no-hitter thoughts and put those out of your mind and go back to focusing on the task at hand.
First pitch on the way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw might have been in time, but it's high, and it allows his man to dive in safely.
Boy, that's a good jump right there this time. I think he had this one stolen even if the throw is on target. But you see the shortstop have to go up the ladder to get it, and that took away any chance of throwing him out.
Look into Pierzynski. The 1-1. Chopper foul. Here comes the 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. The one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
Get a hold of that one.
From the belt, the pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Move that runner over, will ya?
Full count offering on its way. Opposite field to left. And that's going to get down out there. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away. And with that, that'll push his hit streak to a modest 6 games.
Michael Lee.
Michael Lee will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. So now, after very few problems the first few innings, he's got himself into quite a pickle here.
And it's no surprise, it's the top of this lineup that's giving him fits.
The 1-0 pitch. Now it's 2-0.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right. But this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count is starting to get up there, so This might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
Here comes the 2-0. Came with a circle change 2-0, but he can't make contact. 2-1.
And that's a case where he's just trying to do anything to get his guys on the board.
The 2-1 home. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Number 16 has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And never much of a chance to even think about scoring there. What a big second out.
Another guy retired there. You see his pitching line to this point. It's phenomenal. Just 2 hits, both of them are singles. He's hardly even been in trouble. Thorough domination so far.
Number 3 will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. First pitch coming. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Come on, let's get a hit.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Base hit here.
The 1-2
There we go.
to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Come on, man. Get that ready.
2-2 pitch on the way. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. Still no score. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. A.J. Pierzynski will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
That's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and very even game through 6 innings.
First pitch coming. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
If you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate, this is just one finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
In now is Andrelton Simmons, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And that misses 1-1. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now. The 1-1 home. Now this is back up the middle, and it'll get into center field. And a chance now with the go-ahead run at first and 1 away.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. And you can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Number 16 will dig in now, just hoping to put one in play. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts so far. First pitch to him. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Comes set. Now the pitch. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
We've already seen the ball's not really traveling all that well here tonight, so both these managers might start thinking, we got to shake it up a little here offensively. So they turn him loose here, and he's into scoring position with the stolen base.
Colon looks back. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
All right, now you're looking at no way for them to manufacture a run, really. There's a guy on third now, but 2 outs. That really wasn't all that helpful.
Arismendi Alcantara will have a chance here in a crucial spot with the go-ahead run just 90 feet away. Now here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And a bouncing ball, foul. He's ready. Now the pitch. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Braves strand 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. David Lee will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
The shortstop, David Lee.
Here's the first offering. And that's off his leg on the mound. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Number 30 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Get that runner to second base.
Now the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Here we go.
From the stretch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Look into Pierzynski, the 1-1. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
Has a look, now the pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. 2-2. Oh, he rips this one to first. Oh, he gets a glove on it, knocks it down, and now, fortunately, they will get an out here.
Obviously, much more difficult to turn a double play when it's to the left side of the second baseman. It just takes a little bit longer to get things set up, and they wind up getting only the force at second.
Into the box, Michael Kadire. And this will get right by Pierzynski to the backstop. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
Well, here's another look at this on Show Track. And actually, this pitch might not even show up on the graphic. That's how far away from the plate it was. And this will let that base runner take a nice little stroll up to second base.
The next pitch. 1-1.
Ooh, another good pitch there. I'm not sure he's thrown a bad slider tonight. Every one of them has had a ton of movement.
The 1-1. And now the runner's trying for third. Not in time, as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
But sometimes, if you're going to go out and try to win the game, you need to take some chances. And sending the guy from second was certainly a big chance. But it works out for him, so now they can take the lead here with something as simple as a fly ball.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. The 1-2 to Kadire. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Your job right here on the mound, gotta think strikeout number 1, ground ball number 2. You can't leave anything up that could easily be a sac fly.
The 2-2 coming. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out. And a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now.
I love a guy on the mound that will pitch with some emotion. He's not out of this inning yet, but he feels like he's locked in. Did you see his reaction after that strikeout?
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
Another fastball, another called strike, 0-2 now.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
He waits, now the pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Freddie Freeman is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
1-1 on the way. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
And the way he's kept the ball around the plate so far, he deserves a few calls at this point in the game.
Now the 1-2. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Ender Inciarte will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And here's the first pitch. And now he drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And a nice play by McCann as the bunt attempt doesn't work out that time.
Not a bad idea right here. Runs have been pretty hard to come by, and he's going to try to lay one down to get something started. But defensively, it was covered well, and they nail him at first.
Tyler Pastornicky will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Now the first pitch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. And the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. But this will get foul for strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now the pitch. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Yeah, no way for him to be able to get out of the way of that one. And seeing as though he's the go-ahead run, probably wouldn't have tried too hard anyway.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Brian Lee will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far.
Come on now, it's the K right here.
Here's the first pitch to him. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1.
And for all the pitches he's thrown, only 1 walk so far. That's a little bit surprising.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. The 1-0 home. Swing and a grounder fouled, and that almost took the first base coach along with it. The 1-1. On the ground to third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Atlanta. We are still scoreless.
Your attention, please. Now
So a new
pitching for
pitcher
the
will
Rays,
come on now as we see the right-hander Jose Veras take over.
Jose Veras.
Darwin Barney will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Now playing second base, number 30, Darwin Barney.
Matt Carpenter is going to loosen up now in the on-deck circle, so that's going to be all for Cologne in this one.
Carpenter.
Like a magnet, here's a ground ball to the new guy, just into the ball game out at second. Throw on to first by Barney gets him, 1 away. Our line score there says it all to this point, or if you prefer, it doesn't say anything. 0-0 our score as you start to wonder if anyone's going to play to run in this one. Daniel Murphy will dig in. He singled his last time around. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the first offering. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Here it comes. Fouled straight back. Now here's the pitch. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Oh, that could be the defining moment of the game right there. He's got one more guy to get through in the inning, but that was a huge out, number 2.
Into the box now, Gary Cox. Now he sends a routine fly ball out to straightaway center. Alcantara is camped under this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. Still no score. Dylan G will enter now to start the ninth inning, as his job will be keeping the game tied until the bottom half. DJ Peterson will stand in now, hoping to get on track, as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
1-1 pitch on the way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Here's the 2-2 offering. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate: leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
3-2 pitch. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Yeah, nothing on the scoreboard yet, so maybe this can be a start as he's on base to lead off the inning.
A.J. Pierzynski will stand in with the go-ahead run at first, so he'll need to at least get him into scoring position with nobody out. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there's got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The 1-0. Runner goes for second. Fouled back. Pierzynski waiting, now the 1-1. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Now the 1-2 pitch. And this is swung on and bounced up the center of the diamond. On to first to complete the double play. Andrelton Simmons will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. First pitch coming. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. One 0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
Ready now on 1-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Here comes a 1-2. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And they'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over. Braves go down without a whimper here, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Michael Lee will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Michael Lee.
First offering on the way. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Now the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Lined foul right over the Mets dugout. The right-hander deals on 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Here's the 2-2 home. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat. To not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Full count pitch on its way. And that misses here. Ball 4. And of all things, it's a leadoff walk that puts the winning run on base to start the bottom half. Number 3. Try and turn it around. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts thus far. First pitch on the way. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
The 1-0. Oh, and he comes after him again there. Ball 2.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Now the 2-0. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
Now the 2-1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a liner toward right center. And this gets down. And with nobody out, will they push it? Here comes the winning run for the plate. And the Mets are going to walk home a winner.
a great finish to this ball game. No hesitation there rounding third. Wasn't even thinking about stopping. And he comes all the way around to score from first base with the winning run.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really came through with a dominating pitching performance. You see there, 12 strikeouts, and that doesn't even tell the whole story. That was as good as I've ever seen him pitch.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Mets come out on top, 1-0. Good night from Flushing.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious New York Mets, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For Atlanta, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Dylan G. His record is now 9-1. The loss goes to Jose Veras. He falls to 1-2. Time of the ball game, a swift 2 hours and 19 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Citi Field, 45,000. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.